Now I'm going to install this clamp from opposite side, but color, this protection color is still wet, so I have to be very careful. Okay, and basically this clamp will be tied off, and it is the last one. Yeah, hello everybody. This video will be very short because I have only two hands, but this is my newly installed solar panel, as you can see here, and there is issue because there is no circulation, and circulation is not here because of basic of physics has been disrupted, and now you will see. I don't know if I can do it like that way. No, because that's my camera. Okay, I will just put the camera aside a little bit in safe distance. Yeah, somehow like this. And okay, but this is not good because I cannot see. Okay, I don't have anything here now. Oh, okay, just theoretical explanation. There is problem that this solar panel is TWU 100/T4, and it is very common solar block made in China and produced by China and used by China, and I bought it, and it's really very good because it has 2000 watts. 2000 watts, it's really great energy. You see that I have to put blanket because I had emergency status. Because in spite that everything looks to be like elevated and etc., there was absolutely no flow. And what was the problem? Basically, the problem was here in the middle, what you cannot see. But if you study this solar pane, you find that there is blocking. There is a blocking point. It's not coming through completely. It's a blocking point, and this blocking point splits the panel into two independent, from pneumatic and hydraulic point of view, into two independent parts. Now I'm going to, let's say, fix this left part or right part from other side, it doesn't matter, because the right part or left part from other side, it doesn't matter, is fixed correctly. Yes, but I was thinking that only one let's say air valve or air pressure or air leakage valve would be enough, but it's not true. I don't know how to say in English this odzdušnjavak in Slovak language. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I need to switch off the camera, or maybe here would be the good position. Okay. Something will be visible. Okay, I'm going to do that. I have just glasses. I hope that it will be enough. Okay, I just need to concentrate because when it's not enough, I've already pre-released, yes. Therefore, don't be surprised that I don't use. But I need to set up myself in safe distance in case that things are not going very well. Okay, it's not released enoughly because I'm turning all the system, obviously. Okay, somehow like this way. Okay, now I hear pneumatic, like psst, like psst, Okay. Okay. Now there is already medium. You could see here is medium. It's very high quality medium. So let me clean it. Okay, now first of all, let me test it. what test I have here, you could see I have resistor here and I simulate. Okay, is it visible? Yes, here I can simulate directly. I can simulate. So let me test it. Still, once it's still open a little bit. Okay, but now I have no temperature, but it's enough temperature. I just put this resistor, but I pull out my headphones because sometimes ears are good sensor as good as eyes, and because I have no Röntgen eyes. And let me check if it's coming here warm water. Now it's only a little bit warm, and here it's more important if it's coming cold water inside, but no, it's not coming inside. Nothing like this. Nothing like this. I see, because here is wrong elevation. Okay, we have another problem. We have a little bit another problem, that the solar panel is completely elevated. But something is happening. Okay, you were victim of this very something is happening. So it means that now it's working. Okay, it's still hot. Yeah, it's still hot, and we need to be cold when there is. But obviously there was some reaction. But we don't know if this reaction is solving our problem. But anyway, I need to elevate this because the bubbles are still here. We can maybe reach the first YouTube, but nothing more than the first YouTube. It's not so much. Yes, and it's still not working anyway. It's still not working. We did something, but it's not so much. Okay. The complete reinstallation. Now there is question if I'm going to do something, but I have nothing to do. At the moment I cannot do anything with this because it's too big elevation. It's too big elevation, so I need to prepare such a secondary valve which can put out the air correctly. But now I need to go to the city to deal some things, and then I'll be preparing this in my workshop. Anyway, today I rather keep it enclosed because the sun is very shining, and since I'm not 100% sure that the situation is solved, I wouldn't like to do anything, like any risk. Okay, thank you very much, and I will show you maybe the results. So welcome back on the roof, and here I have, to be visible. Here, okay, now I see the camera. What's in the focus? I prepared such a small out air mechanism, which I'm going to put here, like beside. You see, like in between, yes. But I have still big pressure. Okay, so there will be some leakage. So I have basically also prepared gloves, also boots, and here is the bucket, for very clean bucket for capturing this very expensive kind of solution, because I would like to reverse the solution, but unfortunately I have no pressure system to put the solution back into the solar system. So at the moment there is enough concentration. I will see that how big leakage will be, and then I will somehow try to find out how to fill it in back into the system. So basically that's it from my side, and let's go to do that. And we will see finally. Because after first releasing of the air, from the system. After first releasing of the air from the system, the pressure drops from 2 bars into 1.2 bars, and this altitude from the bottom of the system is around exactly 9 meters 30 cents 9.30 centimeters, but 9.30 centimeters is this level, and maybe plus maybe 950. So there will be just 2.5, roughly 2.5 or 1.5 meter oversizing. So we will see finally that how much water, how much solution will be leaked. I don't know where was established the camera last time, or if there was any place like this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe here, but here is nothing to be seen. So I switch off the camera probably because I need to concentrate. I need both hands, and even more hands would be useful, but then we will check the result. Finally, I hope that the result will be good, and solution. This is just temporary solution because I have prepared one new version with tap for NTC sensor, NTC 12 kilo ohm sensor. But yes, here I'm focusing. But this one is blanked. This is just like fast solution in that situation because I would like to capture this nice sun providing us by God, and therefore He is so will and provide us with very nice sun. I would like to capture and not to not to leave under the blanket, because once we know this theory, we should apply this theory. I always say that green energy is green energy, not like my neighborhoods. They are still burning, and these ones they are also burning, and these ones they are not burning, but they are very big billionaires. And these ones are also not burning, but most of the neighborhoods are burning wood. And then when you go down to the street, you cannot breathe in the evening because there is low pressure. Low pressure means that all the fumes are dropping down like some kind of water fog or something like this, but you cannot see it. But when you put on your headlamp and switch on the headlamp, you could see how many particles are in the air. Maybe concentration. I used to be in Suzhou and in Nantong in China, and maybe the concentration here is maybe 3 times more than in Suzhou and Nantong together. Okay, thank you. So okay, now this is the result that I installed secondary. Oh, you see secondary veil, even in very convenient position that I can reach it. Yes, maybe it's a little bit like okay, but it is not big issue. It is not big issue that it's not 90 degrees. And here is another one. Yeah, I forgotten to put insulation there. What I'm going to do next, because to put the insulation, here we are, a small piece of insulation, but we have also here, this is empty, almost empty, but this one is full. We have also here anti-freezing solution, and because of there is no pressure inside, it dropped down. I'm going to put also anti-freezing solution, but I need to go for funnel. And yes, and I will open the upside, install insulation, and then put anti-freezing solution, and then enclose all the system and overpressurized from the pit. So that's all. That's all, people. Try to do everything by yourself. I'm encouraging you because you see that when you understand the problematics, you never be dependent on these really shitty service in the world, which is actually coming due to new economic crisis. I've never got any crisis, any economic crisis, because I'm doing everything by myself, you know, and it's always about people and about resources. And once you have at least this one or these two, both of two, you couldn't be in economic crisis. So take care, bye bye. So basically, I filled around 2 or 1.5 till 2 centiliters, maybe 2 centiliters more than 1.5. I fill the concentration G12 anti-freezing solution. Now I have enclosed, hermetically enclosed the system. It's perfectly okay. Still showing and pointing, and it's perfectly closed. There is no leakage, nothing like this. But obviously there is no leakage because the level is exactly in that altitude, because I used atmospheric filling procedure. So basically it's depended on this condition. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to disclose this blanket, but I need also 2 hands. I'm going to disclose this blanket to let the it's hot anyway. So maybe without disclosing the blanket, I see that even underneath the blanket there is certain let's say infra effect. Yes, and here we have this remote controller consisted of one 680, it's 680 ohm resistor, and now I'm simulating to be like ready, and now the circulation pump started in the pit, and let me check. Okay, here is hot, but here is still hot. My question is if here is gonna be cold. No, I don't feel any cold, but we wouldn't be surprised, because we have to consider oh maybe no. Yeah, it looked a little bit for a while, it looked that it is, but it is not, basically. Here is hot, this side is nicely hot, but it's still what is happening, because there is certain value or certain volume interrupted by air somewhere in the system, but it's happened every time that the volume is a little bit pushed by the pump, because down the pump has really but this, okay, this looks, yeah, but maybe it's solution itself. Yes, yeah, but we wouldn't be surprised, since also this one maybe needs to be opened. Yeah, but this is not enough, but circulation is still not circulating, obviously. Yeah, but don't be surprised, because we need to play a little bit more maybe with this issue. There is just question also that what is the situation like here, but here I feel that here is water level. Here is water level. Where is no water level is that one. That side is without water level. Okay, but this looks very good, but here is still, I see that it's still stagnating, the water. It's still stagnating. I just hope that circulation pump is running. What we can do, we can try to open this one. Yeah, but not without gloves, because or at least I take this one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. To see this one we can close. To see one effect, if there is solution. Okay. Sounds like crazy. I will be doing very slowly, because I wouldn't like to be. Okay. No, there is. No, there is solution. No. There is solution or there is no solution. No. No, there is no solution. And we can look at the inside a little bit. Okay, we will try to fill the solution in these atmospheric conditions, because I have no pressure pump to pressurize the solution. So first of all, I need to fill maximum amount. Yeah, but now it's not working anyway. It's disconnecting, never mind. I will try to fill in the solution firstly, okay? But I need both hands, and concentrating myself is necessary. Concentration is necessary, so I have to switch off the mobile phone. Meanwhile. So, okay, I refilled the solution. You could see that I put maybe next almost 1 deciliter there. And I'm going to start the pump again, remotely, yes. I'm going to start the pump again, and yes, it's enclosed, by the way. I little bit overlapped this, but it's normal. And checking again if it's working or not. Here is. When it's working, we have to feel that it's cold. It's getting cold very rapidly, because in the pit there is around 10 degrees now, and this is hot, but it's caused by shifting, not circulating, but just shifting the medium. So from that side, and because this is insulated inside the tube, it's still quite a cold, but it's not so cold. It's almost outside temperature. Yeah, but now, no, maybe. Okay, we will see. But here is still hot. It means that it's just trying to push over some air bubbles inside the system, but there is still, obviously there are still air bubbles. What I can do one trick. I will try to switch on and switch off the pump to shake a little bit inside. Yes, and maybe it would help. You never know. Yeah, but apparently it doesn't. So I'll be doing the same thing now. I'll be switching off the circulation pump, because there is whirlpooling, and whirlpools, when it's switched off, it's not very good to do under such conditions, because there will be bubbles and sprinkling outside. Because problem is that circulation direction, where is my finger, is like that direction. So here is pressure a little bit higher, about 0.2 bars, because that's the pressure of the circulation pump, technical pressure, and here is about 0.2 bars, the same but less. So it's always better to switch off the circulation pump. Yeah, but we are almost finished. We need to push out the bubbles. We can do it from the pit by refilling plain water, but I rather put this Dynamax solution as much as possible because it's a very good solution for winter time. We can see I cannot see if it's okay because it's I'm not so tall man, but we could see that the solution is there. So I refilled 2 times. I refilled maybe next 0.7 deciliter there, and I'm going now there is no more like atmospheric sucking effect. So I'm going to switch on, I enclosed the system of course, then I'm going to switch on the pump. Okay, I need 2 hands. Because it's everything difficult to do only by 1 hand. Okay. Good. Okay, it's okay, it could be. And have a look to the situation. Okay, here is still oh, it's still hot because there is some whirlpooling, but we need to enclose it, otherwise the solution will be spreading outside, and this whirlpooling effect is a little bit shattered the medium inside, and even if we have still no considerable situation that something is real flowing, because here is still hot temperature like coming through the material, not temperature of any medium, any water, but this whirlpooling let us a little bit feel next portion, next couple of I just do it like this way. Why? Because here is some let's say shape from bigger distance. This shape can cause, it's a little bit unfortunate solution. I wouldn't like to bend it. Anyhow, this is okay. This slope is okay. This slope is okay here. Yeah, this is nice slope, but that one is like not good, because here should be bubble, because this horizon can be, and apparently is, or I can a little bit play with this horizon anyway. But I need to switch off the mobile phone. So welcome back. Now I'm in the pit, and first issue what I have identified is that Arduino is in a specific mode due to very exact or very unfortunate size of resistor, and it is like switching on and switching off, or yes, and this is because the resistor is just getting such a value of temperature where program inside Arduino doesn't know if there is solar gain, if there is still solar gain. So I designed certain circles during such validation circles. If the primary circuit is still overheating the secondary boiler, this is the secondary boiler, and basically here is alpha level like exchanger behind, yes. And now we can see that even if resistor is staying in, the motor is not running. So now I'm going to disattach the Arduino switched off now, and because it's NC output, the relay, it means that normally connected. It means that Arduino must initiate this connection of the circuit. This is like a safety, my own safety design, so it couldn't be that the situation, the event that if Arduino somehow freeze or some frozen or something like this, it couldn't be such situation that motors will stop, because plastic tubes must be cooled properly. But anyway, I think that I have no sensing. The circulation is the same effect that here is like incoming water and here is like outcoming water, yes. And I feel that a little bit, this is a little bit colder, but it's due to, not due to that something. Oh, now it's significantly colder, okay. But here is also, but after colding there must be like heat view, heat wave coming from the collector. So after this colding, and it's still just colder and not more heater. So somewhere is stopping, but we will see that the pressure is below one bar. What we are going to do here is compensation up, yes, compensation reservoir. I'm going to and I enclose this compensation reservoir due to there is also solution inside and I wouldn't like to lose the solution. So before that I close this one and I can open this one and a little bit overpressurized. But from this moment when I overpressurized, I wouldn't be able to go on the roof and fill in the solution anymore, because there will be like situation will be overpressurized simply. But never mind, I have here like refilling connection. I just need to create some buffer where I put the solution, and after then over the pressurized air I can fill in the solution in the future. And for this moment I think that there is I put already two and a half bottles, I think 2.5 bottles, and maybe the concentration is 50 to 50. So I think that there are no so big winters. 50 to 50 or 1 to 1 solution is to minus 37 degrees Celsius. Maybe it's not 50 to 50, maybe it's a little bit like, let's say it's 1 to 2. But even that it's up to minus 20 degrees Celsius, and I don't think so that there will be such winter. And if yes, we can just we have still some emergency, let's say emergency case that we can switch on circuit circulation, and this circulation can provide us something like this. And anyway, I'm not sure if I can if I can feel much more solution on the roof. I think that it's almost filled, and most of the air gaps have been eliminated. Yes, and yeah, so. And here is also some solution, but a little bit diluted. Never mind. Let's try to do that. I will just put a little bit. Yeah. Okay. This should be more than enough. Okay. One bar should be more than enough. Let's say to yeah, but we see that it's not reactive. It's still not circulation, but I enclosed all the air valves up on the roof, so I have to go back. I have to go back and open them, because I wouldn't like to stay them opened, but now I have to open them because there is pressure around there is pressure approximately 50 centimeters about the highest level of the water, or highest level of the hydraulic system. So I can put out all the air from the system. I hope that it will be working, because otherwise I really have no idea where is the problem, but it's still the same problem. And in that case, the problem would be only inside solar system, that there is something wrong. Yeah, maybe some insects, some animals are accommodated during 8 years staying in my pit we will see. So hello, good morning everybody. Let's continue with the solar panel issue. Even after 2 days of collaboration, even after creating the secondary air or jet lag air diffusion or like output valve. Yeah, here is primary valve, here is the secondary jet lag curing valve or healing valve. The circuit is still not working, but now I have good physical base that why it's not working. I just would like to do something like a virtual. No, it's like, yeah, it's like this way. Okay, simply said, you could see that this horizon is a little bit elevated. It's sloped down from left to right side, and the right side is probably the most impacted side. And what is happening because of elevation is more than the diameter of this collector tube, this one, and elevation in from middle distance to this, because in the middle there is enclosing, and basically the yeah, I will do it like that way. The medium is flowing from right side down through capillaries down. There is big collector, here is big collector, and then over the collector through the capillaries it's coming up and go away. But here in the middle there is no possibility to go from right side directly to the left side. This is very efficient principle, because you can create covalent system. So this means that it can really increase very dramatically the temperature. But problem is, if you imagine that here is blocking point, and you have like little bit like going down with all the collector against the gravity, then when you make a gravity horizon or earth horizon, like something like this way, and you're going like this way in triangle up to the horizon, there is still air, and if this point is not unable to release the air, so the air is still enclosed in this part of the collector, of the up collector. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dismount to release the collector. Like now it's running, although the circle pump is running. I'm going just to release the collector slightly, because it's not windy, it's good weather, and I'll be just shake or just declinate, for temporarily declinate all the collector, like from this position to that position, to allow the air bubbles, the jet air going, or jet lag air going out of the air automatic valve, or I don't know how to call it. Okay, we will see if it's good idea. Now I need to switch off the, or maybe I can. Okay, I rather switch off, not to have too much splitting the videos and maintaining the videos if the second video is not good, because I won't be on the mobile phone. Okay, here is continuation of the video. Just, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the same problem. I always need something like this kind of declination. and I can do only this kind of declination. This is not good. Let's say good. I'm searching that if there is something. Okay. Okay. Let's do it like without video. So I have released the whole panel, and I will focus my camera. I will try to focus my camera on the wave and be silent, and I'm going to declinate now. Yeah, it should be enough. Okay, I need both of hands, sorry, because it's not so easy to do it. Okay, but let me check. Now we have no temperature. So it's very hard to say. Okay, I need both of hands. So hello, finally I went for water level measurement to check the water level, and you see exactly this bubble inside is showing you that it's absolutely bad. Now I will try to do the leverage. It's somewhere like here, yes. And now check the distance. The distance from this point to that point is still over, like this is now it's water leveled, because I need to check water level, and this is the distance which is much more than, or a little bit still more than diameter of the tube outside. So we are still unable, even this declination doesn't allow us to, let's say, push out all the air. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to declinate a little bit more. I need to declinate really little bit more, as temporary declination at least, you know. Okay, but I need both of the hands again. I have bent it even a little bit more critical, and now let's go to check, but I hear some bubbles coming outside. Yes, and now you see that it's opposite direction, so now we can reliably say, and you maybe listen. Yeah, because I hear something like going outside, but now it's okay. And I'm not sure if this remote controlling is, where is the resistor? Here is the if it's still okay, but basically this should be done when the water pump is in silent position. Let me check if it's really something coming out. Yeah, nice. Did you listen? So always troubles. This German quality is always troublemaker, because that one is from France and it's very reliable. And I decided yesterday to put this German, but Flexvent made in Germany, but it's poor quality because it's struggling inside. But to be honest, there is no so much air, because in this pipe up to the half there is only jet lag, or there was only jet lag. Now I'm going to put the resistor to make a circulation and go here. Still nothing, because I would feel if it's circulation, I would feel that there is circulation. Okay, but because there is no windy, we have really good time for this. I'm going back down to the pit. Okay, I wouldn't like to make so much at once. And I'm going down to the pit to check if circulation pump is really working. But one more checking here. Yeah, it's still hot, because once it's running it must be immediately cool down, because the water coming from bottom, from the pit, is very cold, around 10 degrees, maybe even less. Yeah, so let's go down to the pit. Sorry, and here we can see that now it's switched on, but only for a couple of seconds. So maybe it's not enough to start the circulation since viscosity is higher. Or maybe it's directly switched on, but I don't know, because there is some blocking algorithm. But we can see decreasing of the pressure, quite a lot decreasing, around 0.2 bars. And we can test if it's really working. Very simple. Now it's not working, because when we are enclosing this, we are impacting the pressure like implosion, explosion, and we would see some shattering of the needle here. But once there is no reaction, so it's not really working. And also the temperature of input and output. Yeah, but now this was different one. Okay, this was secondary circuit. What I'm going to do, I can do it manually. Okay, but now it's still not working, and I'm really not having more ideas where should be problem. To be honest, there is only one possibility, that the jet legs are inside the tubes somewhere. Okay, let's restart. Okay, you see, this is like, but it is just reacting from very beginning, because from very beginning there is real flow, like particular, or like you have these stable waves which are only going from one point to another point because there is obstacle. And this is the same, that the flow is coming only against the pressure bubble, and once the pressure bubble is compressed around 0.14 bars, because this is the pressure what can do this circulation pump, it is static. Yeah, you can't see any moving of the needle. And also when you switch off, there is reverse process, because of the flow is coming back against the, so you could see that there is some change till it's not stabilized, this bubble. So this from this situation we can consider that there is still yeah, once again you see, and now you see that when you are unclosing, but it's still lower and lower, because the air bubble cannot be overcome with the strength of this compressor, of this pump, and the air bubble somewhere is blocking, basically is blocking. Yes, and but it's very hard to say where should be the air bubble. Indeed, we really do not know this. Here we have some, let's say, but I do it like this way. I'm not sure now that we have compensation still enclosed. I'm going to open the compensation once there is no because in consideration that air bubble is somewhere here, we can put it out. Fine. Yeah, but the sound is okay. There is no air bubble indeed. Okay, there is no air bubble indeed. because all air bubbles from this position, there is impossible to be air bubbles, I think, in that stage. No, there is no possible. And it looks to be somewhere else. I'm going to check everything. But I don't think so. Here is horizon. And basically only here should be somewhere here, because you see that here is a little bit like going having jet lag, but yeah, this is not so big, because it's not okay. So I'm going back on the roof, because the problem here is vertical, in just vertical line. This is okay, vertical line must be okay, and the only problem would be I have just suspect on two things. The first thing is that there is somehow control direction, because I connected the solar system in opposite direction, like it is in a manual, because it's like more suitable for me. And this would be the first case, and the second case would be, yeah, I don't know, but I have no idea, because it was working even in opposite direction when it was down, and now when it is rising up, yeah, it's strange. It's strange, because from the manual there is no clearly or there is no visible that why should direction influence the the system working or system operation. So I don't think so that it's about direction, but maybe. Okay, something is colder here now, but okay, there is some change. Oh no, maybe just my arms are a little bit hotter. No, because when we close this, okay, but we will wait if there is something really, because this becomes to be a little bit like suspicious colder, and this becomes to be, but it's still, this one is still hotter than that one. And as I told, that usually when there is like no effect, the medium is not rotating. And even if it's rotating, it should be very slow rotation process. So in that case I have to change the pump for the more powerful one, because this wouldn't be possible to cool down the system. But I don't think so that there is small rotation, because we could see that the needle is very agile. And now it's like no, it's stable. It's stable because needle is doing nothing. And since we can say that it's stable, what we can do technically, we can just try to, let's say, try to make a pressure a little bit. But once we need to put out the whole system, it would be not very beneficial for us. But let's say to do that like this way. I'm just thinking, okay, let's do that, because this pressure is okay. Let me check. It's 2 bars. It's okay. And I will do rapid overpressuring. Stop. Okay. maybe we will see. Okay, but it looks that it's only about waves. Or no, now it's stable. It's completely stable. No, we just push the bubble somewhere. But okay. Something is happening, gentlemen. Something is happening because now, like, some bubble is over. Okay, but this was maybe only. Yeah, this was maybe just like some air was coming out. Because it's stable again. Now it's stable again. Okay, what I'm going now there is question what to do because I wouldn't like to overpressure so much, but I will do rapid overpressuring again. Yeah, but this is not. But there is good feeling. But it should be that I put just cold water inside, so I need to have also after cold water, because first will be coming cold water from the chimney, and then will be then must be coming hot water from collector, because there is still energy, there is still quite a hot water inside collector. Yeah, but it's coming only cold water. But now it's very hard to say that. Yeah, but more or less it doesn't look like to be working. Okay, let's go back to the roof. We have quite a good pressure there here, and what we can do, we can just maybe switch on the last attempting just to switch on and switch off the circulation, switch off and switch on the circulation pump. Yeah, you see this dropping. Yeah, but it's still smaller and smaller and smaller, since the bubble is squeezed somewhere, squeezed, and it's stabilized. And now when it's stable, there is no any medium, but when there is flow of the medium, when I cut off the flow, there will be oscillation. The needle will be oscillate like from the beginning, because from the beginning there is flow, but no over circulating flow, but flow up to the bubble, since bubble is squeezed by 0.40 bar pressure, which is generated by this pump. So I have to go back on the roof, because there is only solution what I can find is on the roof. So hello everybody, welcome back. And finally, after really big troubleshooting yesterday, this was really great big troubleshooting, but that's only way how we can learn new things, or how do the things work. Now we have fully operational system, and I would like to show you what I mentioned yesterday, that you can test very easily if if the circulation is really working inside, that when you enclose one of the valves, it doesn't matter which one, but as close as to the manometer, here is manometer, as close as to the manometer, as more effect you could see. But now I stop talking and you will see what's gonna be effect when there is suddenly disrupted hydraulic flow. And now bottom one. Opposite, you see that it's opposite indication. Yeah, I think that it's more than enough. So basically we can open the compensation. This is the compensation branch, but when you open the compensation branch, this oscillation effect is not so great. Yeah, because this is the reason why there is compensation. It's only you see that the compensation is like in your car when you have compensators on your axles. That's the same principle, that the compensation branch can compensate. What I did, I just did one mistake. What I'm very sorry, what I'm very afraid of it, that I filled or pre-filled the air only 0.8 bars, like it's prescribed for let's say efficient using of this compensator. But this compensator is too big for the hydraulic system here, and I could decrease the efficiency better, because now I filled a lot of water, like against. It means I filled approximately 0.8 is the compensator pneumatic prefix, and I filled more than 1.2, because 1.2 plus 0.8 is 2 bars, but it's a little bit over 2 bars. So I filled a lot of water, and then when I saw that a lot of water is coming in, I realized that I should overpressured more than 0.8, maybe 1.6, or maybe also 2 bars is not so good. Maybe 1.5 bar is enough. But never mind. I diluted a little bit the solution. This is the problem only. Otherwise, it would be okay. But I diluted the solution indeed, and at the moment, the solution is diluted, and I'm not sure if it's antifreeze enough. I hope that it is, but in case that it's not antifreeze enough, I need to put more solution, like to put more solution in the future. So I'm going to prepare some gadget for filling the solution from this valve, from the bottom, from the pit. But currently I have nothing prepared, so I just rely on enough anti-freezing point of the solution which is currently in the system. But it is enough, because now we are expecting up to December or January, we're expecting only minus up to 10 degrees Celsius. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sample once everything is mixed together. I need to wait, because here is only purified water. I need to wait to be diluted and mixed correctly, meshed correctly. Everything I need to wait maybe 2 or 3 days. I let it be 2 or 3 days, and then I will be sampling from this sample the solution directly to a small some bank, and I put this bank into refrigerator, into the freezer. In my freezer is -15 currently, but top temperature is -20 or -18. I don't know what is the top, but I have digital meter there, so I can set up temporarily -20 or the most possible temperature, and I put it into this into this freezer to see what will be the sample like. And in that case, I can qualify that the solution is anti-freezing up to this minus temperature. If it's not anti-freezing up to this minus temperature, I need to, let's say, I need to increase the concentration. But this will be relevant to increase the concentration, or not relevant, yes, it will be necessary to do it maybe till January 2025, because during January and February, especially during end of the January, we have the most cold winter, especially night temperatures are dropping too low. And okay, what is like wishing point is at least 25 degrees, but I couldn't test this point directly because I have not I cannot achieve 25 degrees in my conditions. But maybe at work, because I used to work for automotive developing company, maybe they could have such freezer. I'm going to check them if it's possible to test this sample, like unofficially test, of course. Yeah, but everything is working perfectly. We receiving temperature from the app, and the circulation is working. We can test it without going on the roof, but although I will go on the roof to check if there is really what I can see here in the pit, if I can see the same on the roof. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that I've motivated you to do your own home projects, because this has been assembled from, let's say, by myself, from my brain. This is very cheap Grundfos, only 5 watts Grundfos, because I love when we don't spend too much energy, because people says you need very perform circulation pump. Yes, yesterday I was supposed that I started to believe that they are right, but obviously they were not right, because you could see that you can achieve really great. I can, yeah, you could, yeah, that's really great. That's really great circulation, and it cost only by 5 watt pump, but 5 watt pump is enough. Now it's nicely heating. It will take a little bit time because there is quite big volume of medium. It will take a little bit time to heat up now, because it's only 10 hours, but it's working well. And there is only issue what I cause by my, let's say, unconsciousness doing something because always you need to stay cool as a cucumber when you are doing such things. I didn't do that, and I filled too much water, and yeah, didn't realize that I should prefix maybe 1.6 bars, and then I should fill only 0.4 increasing bars of the water. There is also a condition that this wouldn't be satisfied. This wouldn't be satisfied for the system, but it's not a big deal. I think that it's not a big deal because we can still open the valve and just put out some air to establish good conditions to be stable the pressure. So thank you very much again, and enjoy my home project. Thanks, and bye bye.